Record on this computer. Good morning. This is the prospect cleanup class, moving your prospects and making sure that they're ready for our transition to Flex. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you. If at any time during the class you cannot see my screen or I move and you no longer have access to what I'm viewing, please let me know. So this is our screen. As you all know, this is prospecting. So I have, if you look up here in the top left corner, I have 37 prospects. I don't have a lot, but I have enough. So what I want to do, the very first thing I want to do is I want to clean up what's not working right now. If I have a prospect set up and they're in my active cart and they're not looking at things, I probably need to make them go inactive. So what you want to do is take a look. All of these ones here in the middle where it says expired, these are all coming up on expiring on April 11th. So just pay attention to that also. So you want to advance anyone that is currently looking at their prospects carts and paying attention. What I recommend that you do is you come over here and you take a look at these last three columns, the last added, the last login, and the last activity. Okay, everybody, please make sure you're muted. So what I would recommend that you do is take a look at the last login column. So let's go ahead. We're going to use the arrows and we're going to put them up and we're going to put them down. So I want to find those people that have not logged in. They're not paying any attention. Last added tells me that something was added to Mary Apple's cart on 3/25, but she hasn't been in until the last time she was in September 03 of 2020. You have to make a call. Do I call Mary Apple to see if she's still paying attention, or do I make her go inactive? That is the calls that you need to start making. Here's one right here, this closing, it's the third one down. It's an RE2, it's auction closing, nothing. I don't have an email address. I don't have a search criteria here because there's no email there. Nothing's happening. I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark in the box. This is one I'm going to get rid of. Okay. I'm going to continue to go down. Here's Tom Cruise. I don't know why he's left me, but he has not logged in since November of 2020. That's sad. So I probably am going to inactivate Tom Cruise there. And I'm going to, oh, but look, he was paying attention here. No, he's still not paying attention, but stuff is going in his cart, but he's never logged in. He's not paying attention. He doesn't care. These are other ones that I may want to get rid of. These are choices you have to make, guys. Okay. So I would recommend that you go through all of them like that. Find the ones that aren't paying attention, find and get those and mark them inactive. Okay. So once you've done the check marks and start putting things in that you put check marks in these boxes, you're now wanting to use our use checked program. So you want to come over here to the top where it says prospect 37 and reading to the right until you get to the use checked. At that point, click the use check button, come down here until it says inactive, delete. You're going to click that. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to delete these blah, blah, blah? Yes, I do. Okay. And they're gone now. So I picked 3. I have 34 left. Okay. So that's where we are on that. So, so now let's say I've done all my cleanup. I've gotten rid of out of my active cart all those people that aren't paying attention. So now what I want to do is I want to go into that cart, my inactive cart. And the way I get there is, once again, right next to the use check function is the status function. Okay, click on that and you will see I have 3 inactive people there. These are the ones I just put into that box. So I'm going to click on inactive. Now, here's where you make another choice. As I said, Inovia is giving us everything. They're giving us our actives and they're giving us our inactives. So you're going to have to sort through them all if you leave them in the system right now. But I know how people don't want to lose information. They might not want to lose a client. They may want to bring it back at some point, yada, yada, yada. So you've got some option here before we make them totally go away so they don't go over in a feed, okay? You can go ahead, again, using the use check. If you have more than 3, come up here right next to the word prospect and click the checkbox. All right, now I have use checked. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to use checked. I am going to print out a summary. And I think I'm going to have to share my screen when I do that, but I just want to show you right now. So you can do a summary to get a printout that you can put in a binder or folder or whatever you want that's going to have the information about these prospects. I can also at the same time export all this data into an Excel spreadsheet. So these are some options that you have, okay? So let's take a look at the summary sheet first. What I do in my inactives, the same thing as what I'm going to do for my actives. So here's my summary. Are you guys seeing that, or do I need to share the screen? Do you see the new screen or no? Somebody?
We see the screen of the inactives.
But can you see the summary sheet where everything is listed on it?
No.
Okay, very good. That's what I need to know. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to share the screen again. All right. Sometimes when it pops between, you can't see it. Okay, so when I hit summary, this is what I see. Okay, there's the 3. This is the auctions. Here's Tom Cruise doing the lots, Tom Cruise doing the condo. If I had Tom Cruise's contact information, it's here. But the thing that you guys really want to know is, what was the criteria? What was he looking for? And that's what's going to print out here for you. So on all of your prospects, inactive and inactive, you can print out summary sheets just to make sure, even though they're bringing everything over and they're bringing over your search criteria as well, sometimes they may not be able to be one-to-one because fields may be named different. We may have gotten rid of something in Flex that you had been searching for, So this, if you print this out, you will actually have this information for you. All right, everybody seeing that? So I recommend that you do the summary sheet.
Nice.
Question? No. Okay, so that's the summary sheet. So then I'm going to go back. We're back here again. Okay, so as I did a summary sheet by going to the use check program, I can also export. This is for all you nerds out there that say, I don't want to have everything written. I want it in an Excel spreadsheet so I can just do whatever I want with it. Here's how you do that. You go to export. You check the properties you want. In this case, it's my 3 inactive. Okay, and I'm exporting. All right, hold on one second. I need to share this screen with you now. I see. I'll answer questions after we're done, unless you want to interrupt me vocally and tell me what you need. So here we go. This is what we have. These are the selected fields, and these are the available fields. I can, if I want, I can export everything. You all know if I click on one, I hold the shift and click on the last one. They all get highlighted, and I can add them. I can sort them up and down right now. I can put all my emails together, or, out of place or whatever. See, right now they're upside down. Okay, you can sort this any way you want, and then you can click OK. It's now going to take it, and as you all know, it's going to go out to your computer. It's going to ask, where do you want to save this? I recommend that if you're going to do it for your inactives, that you title that folder inactive prospects. And if you're going to Excel everything out for your actives, you title that one active prospects. Okay, just so you know which one is which. All right. Questions about that little bit right there, you can ask me live and in person. All right, if you have trouble with Excel, with exporting, and you want to do that, call me and I'll walk you through it. We'll do a little Zoom because I have to see what you're doing in order to be able to help you better. So still in my inactive cart, I don't want these to go over in the when we transition over to Flex. So what I'm going to do now is I've made my summary sheet. I printed that out. I made my Excel. If that's what I wanted to do, I've done that. You don't have to do both. You can do one, you can do them both. Doesn't matter. But now because I don't want this going over in the feed, because I don't want to look for it. I don't want to deal with it. I'll have enough to do when I get over to Flex to invite all these new people in. So what you want to do is still in the use checked. I'm going to come up here to my use checked. And now see where it says inactive delete. They're already inactive. When I hit delete, they're going. All right. So delete. Are you sure? Yes, indeed, I am. Now they're all gone. I do not need to worry about them coming over in the feed. Okay. Question? No. Okay. So what you want to do now is I got no prospects. Where'd all my prospects go? Some of you have walked in and seen this and called me and said, I've lost all my prospects. They just went inactive. What you need to do is because we're in our inactive folder right now, I need to go and I need to clear my filter to bring back all of my active prospects.
Hey, Patty, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
When you clicked inactive the first time, when you click that box, which is like inactive/delete, when you click there, it's just going to put them inactive automatically on the first click. Is that how it works?
Once you're in the active folder,
right?
I'm in my active folder with my 34 prospects. The first time I go, I'm going to do me show this one here. I put a check mark. I go to use checked.
Right.
See how it says I'm going to inactivate, delete this.
So hang on right there. It all depends where you put the cursor. That's my question. If I put the cursor in the inactive, it's not going to delete, or is it?
No, it's going to, because I'm in my active folder, the first thing it's going to do is go into the inactive folder.
That's my question. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So first it goes to inactive, and then from inactive, I'm going to delete it because I do not want to
cursor. Even if I put my cursor in the delete.
No, here, it doesn't matter. It's a combined. It's a combined.
Okay, that's my question. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I click that. It goes. It says yes. Okay. Then I come up to status. I go to inactive. There it is. Me show. I'm going to put a check mark. And now I'm going to get rid of it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Once I've done that, remember, you got to clear your filter because you filtered for inactive. Now I've got 33 prospects. Okay. So what I just did to get rid of and to get that information for inactives, I'm going to do the same thing now. I've already gone through everything. I know these are my good peeps. What I want to do is the exact same thing again. I want to put a check mark in my prospect. I want to go up to use checked. I want to print out a summary of them all. Then if I'm an export queen and I want to do that, then I want to export all that data. I want to make sure that all of the expiration dates are way past this one here. See, a lot of my things are going to expire before we transition. To make all of these go push them out all at the same time, I can still do the use checked. And I can go down here and I can extend the expiration date. I'm going to do them all at once. And now they're all gone out to September, way past the time when we will be there. All right. That's pretty much how you're going to clean this up. So let me see about my little chats here. Let's see. Yes, it's being recorded right now. Thank you. Okay. That's all I got. All right. Any other questions? No other questions. All right. Well, then we're done, peeps.
Patty,
Yes.
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
If you haven't deleted from the inactive delete file, if you chose not to delete some and just leave some inactive, do those transfer over?
Yes.
Okay. And those automatically transfer over and stay in an inactive file.
That I don't know. Everything, when everything goes to Flex, they're all kind of inactive because you have to invite each person back into your world.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes.
Patty,
That's why I'm saying clean it up now. Next
Patty.
one. Yes.
I missed the beginning of the meeting. When is this happening?
We're gonna go parallel into Flex on April 26th. That means you'll have access to both systems.
Yeah.
And then we will be cutting over on May 17th. So then you will only have access to the Flex system.
So that means that the Innovia is going to disappear, go away. Anything you have, it needs to be gone. Got it.
Done, gone. On that May date, you will no longer see May 17th. Flex will,
Thank you,
Innovia.
Patty. You have a good day.
You're welcome.
And there's nothing else we need to take, only our contacts and the prospects, right? That's it.
I don't understand your question.
So once we take our contacts and our prospects, there's nothing else on this system that we need to take, right? No.
You might want to print off your saved searches if you use those.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Keep a copy of that so you know what saved searches you have. Everything should go, but is it going to be read correctly when it gets over the new system? Fingers are crossed that it will, but it's always good for you to have a backup to know.
Okay. Thank you. Is the new system similar to this? Like, as
No,
user-friendly?
ma'am. No, ma'am, it is not.
Oh, okay. Not the answer I was looking for, but thank you.
Thank you so much, Patty.
You're very, very welcome.